I'm not sure if it's supposed to be wet in there. Well, it ain't good, fellas. Right here, we were driving home from, well, not driving home, I was driving to work, and what you don't want to hear whenever you're driving your car is you're just driving along. Instantly loses all power. Some of the cylinders ain't firing, bumping and making all kinds of racket. Step on the gas, running so rich it sounds like it's got two-step going down the road. So we're gonna get into it and try to find out what the issue is here. Now we're gonna do a quick little test today. We're gonna pull the plug wires and see if one of them's bad, because it could be just cutting sparks. So neighbor's mowing over here, so he's having a good grand old time. See what we got going on. Lord, it's hot.
When you first cranked it, it sounded like it had a real mean cam to it.
Yeah. I'm listening to it right now and it's actually idling.
Yeah, it's idling normal.
Watch it not even have a problem now that I've started it.
It just needed a day to rest.
It had a whole week to rest when I went on vacation. Doesn't sound right. We'll pull it down to the bottom of the driveway real quick.
I hope you got another battery for this thing, because it's about dead.
Right. Alright, well, we're going to open the hood here while she's running and check these wires. Hopefully it ain't too bad. Which, I mean, when we do the build here, we're going to be buying new wires anyway. It's probably a smart thing to do. Right. When you're doing this, if you pull a plug and it starts sounding awful, then that means that it's working. If you pull a plug and it does nothing, then you have to fill it with trash. Now, pulling these plugs are going to be rough because they're about under the intake manifold. Now, I don't know if I could get it off on the distributor. We're gonna look at something. All right, we're checking the plugs here. Real quick, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be wet in there. I don't know why, unless I haven't sprayed the engine or anything. This is the front one. I'll see if this other one has any water in it. It's dry, and then these are down here underneath the old violin case. We might be able to get this one out. It's wet too. They're not supposed to have water in them. Let's see here. I don't know what would cause water to get into there, because those are sealed off. I mean, water inside of your, you know, where your spark plugs are will definitely mess with your spark. That could be the issue as to why it's running so bad. Check this back one. Looks good. All I know is it started to be, it felt really bad. It didn't look like coolant. That one's dry. Come on now. And it's dry, so it looks like we have, what was that, 3 on the other side that are wet?
Yeah. 2 that were really wet and 1 that started to get wet.
Oh, the first one over here, my God, I got splashed with water when I pulled it out. I took that plug wire out and I can't get it back in because the intake's in the way. So we're going to have to take the violin case off real quick, or at least move it out of the way. There we go. Lift it up a little bit and fix her. It looks like our water in the coils is on the other side, so we're gonna use the air compressor and we're gonna blow it out and see if it does anything. I hope it does. And then I have to figure out where water or something is getting into the plugs there. Wet, Lord. Alright, we're gonna get the old air compressor here and see what we can do. Maybe get some of that out. We got a little bit of air pressure left before we gotta plug it up. Alright. I still got that one out. Where did I even put the plug in? God, where's it hanging at?
Oh, right here.
Well, it's pretty much dry now, but I'm getting hosed from the water coming out of that. No wonder it's running like garbage. Are you seeing how much water is on the end of the gun from it coming out?
That's very nice. I feel like I'm at the dentist. I'm getting sprayed with so much water.
Why is there so much water? I don't know. Let's see here. Does this have like an angle to it? Because if I don't get the angle right, water could get through. I think it goes like that and presses flat right there. Let's check this girl out. That one was wet too. We may require a little more air pressure, so if I have to, we're gonna plug this thing up so we can get some more pressure running to it. All right, well, we got a little bit more pressure. Let's see what we got going on. I thought I seen a waterfall for a second.
Good God! That was quite a bit of water.
I wish I could get a better look at like what the liquid is, because it could be water, but if it's like coolant and junk, I could have a crack in the intake or something that I don't know about. Okay. I don't see any more water coming out, so we're gonna put this back on. And I think number 3 in line had some too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we cleared all the water out of the spark plug holes, and I clicked all of them back down and make sure they're seated properly. So we're gonna see if it runs better. If this was the problem that happened, that's pretty stupid, but we're gonna find out. That sounds normal. I don't hear any hiccups.
Yeah. There was a slight hiccup, but it always does that.
Yeah, must be just working on it right now.
It definitely does not sound as bad as it did. So
still smells kind of like gas, but we're gonna let it warm up for a second and give it a little rev. So we'll let it get to idle temp. See what we got.
definitely sounds healthier, but God, does it still smell like fuel.
Yeah, if I do it slow, if I do a slow rev and slowly get on the gas, it'll definitely rev up. But like the first one I did, I tried to give it more and it cuts out. It kind of struggles. So I don't know what's going on there, but I definitely fixed the spark issue, which means it can drive. So that's all that matters. We might take it for a little test spin just to see how she does on the road. So we're on test drive. First off, it's feeling a lot better because a day or two ago I got in it after work, after it had already done that, because you know I'm not just gonna turn around, so I went ahead and went to work. And getting home was something else. Going about 35 miles an hour, and it was about dying. So we're gonna wait for the old Carolina traffic to calm down. Well, we're cruising normal. We're already getting stopped. My lord, we just pulled out of driving 5 seconds ago. Apparently, we're getting New York
What has
traffic
happened up there?
in the middle of.
You can't tell me somebody has crashed in Rhonda.
There is no way that someone just crashed.
Something's happened.
We're gonna find out in a second, fellas.
They had to crash
This Focus is going oncoming lane.
They had to crash in the middle of rush hour. Everybody getting off work. Too sorry to pull off the side of the road.
Oh, there's the police. Road up here.
Well, now that we're actually driving, how does it feel?
I mean, we're in 4th gear. We're cruising. We got normal RPM. We're actually going 55 mile an hour, so we'll do a little gear drop here. It's doing alright. Was it ever good? No. Is it how is it kind of back to normal? Yeah, it feels not normal. We're gonna pull off here and do a little loop back to the house. Lord, it revved all the way up to 4K that time.
Lord, that's pretty good.
Not bad. We had a good shift. We got all the way up to 4K. Of course, it's not that fast because it's still stock. But we didn't have any stuttering, no stumbling, no backfire. So I think we literally just got a huge pool of water in the spark plug slots. I don't know. I guess they wouldn't seat it right. But we're gonna make sure that they're seated all the way down, turn the correct orientation so we don't get no more water in them. But other than that, I tell you, we're doing good now.
Luckily is not being banished to the bottom of the driveway.
I cannot allow it. Like the trucks, the Suburban, completely done for. It's just sitting on the bottom of the grass. Alright, well. So, yeah, bird's all good. If you come across the problem of your 4.6 stumbling and popping and not being able to drive, just check if the plug holes are full of water. So, right, that's pretty good. Glad that it's fixed. And next we're gonna get started on turbo build.